back to Bermuda Grass Central. Another episode here with BYD, Big Yard Dog, just in case you didn't know. And guys, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead, hit that subscription button. Click that notification bell. Every time BYD uploads a video, you will be notified by YouTube. All right. Guys, one of the questions I get a lot of times is what pre-emergent should I use? All right. And here's the good news. Okay. From the novice to the semi-pro to the professional, you have options. All right, and you know, a lot of the stuff I put on here is really based on the average homeowner, even though I'll show you some of the more advanced ways of applying chemicals or fertilizer or just any type of products, weed kill, all that good stuff. Now BYD, generally I'll do a Prodiamine WDG 65. That's Prodiamine wettable dissolvable granule 65, and basically it's a granulated powder that you add to a backpack sprayer or one of those big sprayers. You add water, then it turns the granular into a liquid, and normally Prodiamine, the liquid, is yellow, and you spray it on your lawn, and it's called a pre-emergent. And what that does is it gets on the grass, it goes down into the soil, you water it in, it gets deeper into the soil, hopefully into the root zone. And what that does is prevent weeds from germinating. So it creates a barrier across the soil. When the weeds germinate and touch that barrier, they retard or they die, which means you have less weeds. Now, when you get 100%, just depends on how many weeds you got. If your yard is infested, answer is probably no. But over a period of time, guys, with 2 applications a year, some people do 4, but I'm just going to recommend you do 2. All right, whole lot easier. Now, BYD, I saw your video on how to do Prodiamine application. You did a hell of a job showing us how to do it. That's just too much, man. I can't do that. Good news for the average homeowner, we can put a granular down and you can buy it at Home Depot, Lowe's, and this is a whole lot easier. Now, is it more effective than a liquid? It's going to depend, but generally you're going to get a better, how can I say it, coverage with the liquid versus the granular. All right, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Home Depot, and well, I may go to Lowe's. Well, I'll go to Home Depot and Lowe's, and I'm gonna let you see what they have in their stores to offer for the average homeowner. But let me show you the chemical that I plan on using myself. Okay, yard fanatics, and this is what I plan on using. And actually, things have changed. What I'm gonna do, because I like to experiment, I'm gonna use this on the back part of my lawn. All right, and the sides in the front, I'm actually going to use a granular. Now, I've been eyeballing that Sunland 007 pre-emergent. It's a crabgrass control pre-emergent, and the only place I see that you can buy it physically at a store is Lowe's. All right, so we're going to go out to Lowe's and get that. But I want you just to see what this looks like right here. And like I said, this stuff has rates. You'll have to get a scale that you can measure the dry ounces of it. And I'm just going to go ahead and tell you this: for Bermuda lawns, your yearly max is 0.83. all right, so if you're going to do 2 applications, you're going to do a 0.43 the first time in the fall, then you'll come back mid-spring and do a 0.40. That's fine, guys. Application rates is just depend on how you wanted to apply it. Now, if you want to do 1 application in the fall and you just want to go 0.83 and you don't want to do no more applications, that's fine. Just know that you may get crabgrass. If you want to wait till the spring and you do a 0.83, 1 application for the whole year, just know during the fall it's a possibility that you may get some poor annual. All right, so that's a really bad grass right there. So whatever you don't catch with the pre-emergent, you can always treat post-emergent with herbicide liquids, and that'll work great also. But I'm debating if I'm going to just do 1 application, because I'm always experimenting, guys. I always experiment. All right, but let's go ahead and head on out to Home Depot or Lowe's and see what they got. Okay, yard fanatics. Look, it's gonna be a little bit noisy, but this is one of the formulas that you can get for as a pre-emergent. All right. Now this insecticide, weed stop for lawns, plus crabgrass preventer. All right. Now what this is going to do, it's going to kill the weeds that's there, and it's going to give you 5-month protection. All right. And you need a rotary spreader. It only covers 3,000 square feet. So for the money, this is not a great value. And if you look at this stuff online, always look at your reviews, guys, before you go buy the stuff. Go to Walmart.com or whatever place you want to buy from and check out the reviews. This one generally does not get a good review. Alright, and then they don't, okay, there's the price. Alright, so for 14 bucks, you only get 3,000 feet of kill and protection. That's not, to me, not a good deal. And it says apply anytime, spring through fall. You probably will apply this right at the beginning of fall to get rid of those weeds that are there, and then the 5 months control, which you probably won't get 5 months, but it's supposed to protect you from the winter weeds like poignant. But I don't really think this thing is that potent. It's not something that I would use, even though I love insecticide. Just not one that I would use. But this is an option right here. All right, let's go check out another option. Okay, yard fanatics. Now this is made by the Sunland Corporation, and actually doing a video I did, I think it was last year, the year before, I kind of skipped over this because I said I never heard of that brand. But I've been kind of looking up Sunland, and Sunland makes some good products. Now the only downfall, this not a downfall, but I guess it's exclusive to Lowe's. All right, this bag covers up to 20,000 square feet. You can apply spring and early fall for optimal crab results. Now we know crabgrass results. Now we know that crabgrass does not germinate during the fall. All right, so your spring application of this is really is what's going to help prevent it. But everybody that sells this stuff pushes crabgrass control pre-emergent, regardless of when you're applying it, because that's the major weed that people have issues with. All right. So the downfall with this is, and I mean, I keep saying downfall, that one of the things with this, it does not kill weeds. All right, you have to put this stuff down, and before the seeds actually germinate, this will help suppress or prevent them from growing. All right, and this is a 007. Let's Go makes a 007, but Let's Go's 007 costs more. Well, probably the same price, but it only covers. Wait for that to go by. Let's Go brand only covers 12,000. Well, this covers up to 20,000 square feet. Now, the trick word right there is up to. So that doesn't mean it necessarily covers 20,000 square feet. It's going to depend on what type of grass you're putting it on, as far as the rate that they'll recommend it for you to apply it at. All right, let's flip it over and see. Okay, yard fanatics, and generally they have that stuff on the back of this bag somewhere. Let's see if we can find it. Okay, there it is. Regional application rates for crabgrass control region, and I'm looking for Georgia, which is the south. What's it? Right there, Georgia. You see Georgia on there. All right, and then we'll go over, and it'll tell you 2.45 pounds of this stuff per 1,000 square feet. So if I got, I'm just gonna make it easy. If I got 20,000, okay, I'm back. So if I got the Bermuda, it's 2.45. We'll just say 2.5, and this actually, let's see, 2.5 per 1,000. So what's that? What's 10 times that? It's 25,000. 20 times that, 50. So that's actually, this will cover 20,000 square feet on your Bermuda lawn. Now if you got some other type of grass, let me see, you really just got to look at the rates, guys, as far as your region, as far as the rate that they're going to recommend. Like that right there is really 5 pounds per 1,000 square feet. So you only can get 10,000 pounds, 10,000 square feet out of this bag for that region. for that region right there, guys. I know I'm going back and forth, but you gotta see it. Coastal south, southern coastal. That's the southern coastal area, and I'm assuming it's gonna be like that because they get a lot of rain, so this stuff will wash out a whole lot faster. All right, but we're actually here to get this Sunland pre-emergent. I'm gonna take this home with me. I'm at Lowe's, and I'll see if I find any more pre-emergent. Okay, here's another one. All right, now I really want to show you guys this. All right, this is Bio Advance 3-in-1. This is Bio Advance all-in-one. All right, the 3-in-1. Look what it does now. Kills, including dollarweed, dandelion, clover, prevents broadleaf grassy weeds plus crabgrass, and feeds and strengthens the lawn up to 6 months. So you got to apply this when the grass is actively growing at the very beginning of the fall, when some of this Bermuda will start going dormant. But if you put this down, they're saying you'll get up to, magic word, up to 6 months of protection. So I'm looking at probably 3 or 4 months of protection using that. Now, all-in-one is totally opposite. Kills lawn weeds, including dandelions, clover, chickweed, feeds, and greens. Kills crabgrass plus other grassy weeds. This is not a pre-emergent. All right, now if you did have this, you could actually apply this and then come back with some Prodiamine and put it down, or you can come back with some granular pre-emergent. But there's a difference between that. That's 6 months pre-emergent, up to 6 months. And this does not have pre-emergent in it at all. All right, and generally this one is going to cost a whole lot more than that one right there. Okay, y'all, for next, then I get the one about this. I know it's noisy in here, guys, but it is what it is. Now I did a video on this one right here. This is the liquid weed kill and 6 month protection with that antioxidant in it. If you can see it. All right, now it says treats up to 9,000 square feet. Like I said, that's the magic word, the trick word, up to. If you read this, the information or watch my video, you'll discover that it only covers 4,500 square feet for Bermuda, not 9,000. That's a trick word, guys. Up to. All right, remember that. But does it work? Works pretty good. It's not. If you have a lawn that's really infested with weeds and you're really trying to prevent them, you might want to just try granular like that, or either you do your own Prodiamine WDG 65 application. All right. But look at that. Won't harm lawn, rain proofs in an hour. This needs to be watered in also. All these products got to be watered in. But this is just another option that you can use as a pre-emergent for your lawn. All right. Always read your direction, guys. I can't cover it all, but I'm just showing you some of the options that you have. Okay, y'all, for next. Now that was at Lowe's, and I know the camera's kind of bumpy, guys, because I don't have my gimbal, but I'm about to head out to Home Depot and we can see what kind of options they have there that they don't have here. Okay, y'all, fanatics, let's go into Home Depot and see what they got to offer as far as pre-emergent for the average home. Okay, y'all, fanatics, pretty much the same thing here. This is the only one I see that's a liquid form that has a pre-emergent built in. They don't have anything else. Nothing else. All right, I'll look a little bit more, but I don't see any more liquid. They got the spectricide. There it is with the 5 months. No, it's upside down. A little cheaper here, guys. All right. So they got those two particular items. All right, let's see what's on the other side. Yeah, they got the 007 pre-emergent. All right, tweets up to 12.5. I think I said 12 last time. All right, and that is $23.98. All right, they got the 1907, which has dimension in it, which is a post and pre-emergent. So really, that's something I would look for as far as spring, not a fall application. As far as, and it's really targeting crabgrass. Okay, but it's not a fall pre-emergent per se. What else they got here? Let's see what else they got. All right, they got this one. Crabgrass weed preventer. But I'm more or less looking at this as a spring applicator because one reason it just doesn't state it. Okay, no, I take that back. Here we go. Apply really spring and fall. All right. What's the got to see. All right. Prevents weeds up to 4 months. Works the first time or your money back. All right. Then they got this Scott's triple action formulas, which is okay, guys, but stuff costs 4 months of protection. All right. So what's the analysis? I want to see if there's analysis on here. Okay, 1601. That's real good for the fall right here. Leading into the fall, this kills weeds. Okay, if you got any pre-existing weeds, it'll take care of that. Prevents crabgrass up to 4 months, but you're not preventing crabgrass in the fall. That's a spring application. All right, and feeds to rebuild the lawn, thick green lawn. So that's an option right there. But for us, pre-emergence, that's what you got, guys. That's what you got. Then we got this one right here. You got Holtz. Increase up to 5,000. And that's the fall application prevents winter weeds such as boar annual, henbit, chickweed. That's something to think about right there. But $16, that's quite expensive right there. Quite expensive. If you compare it to the Sunland at 24, 25, and you're getting up to 20,000 square feet. Well, this only treats 5,000. That's being specific. Treats 5,000 square feet. All right. And that's pretty much it, guys. That's pretty much it in Home Depot. Okay, yard fanatics. So now we went out to Lowe's. We went out to Home Depot. And I'll let you see basically what they had in the store. Guys, make the journey to the store and kind of look around, just see what they got for yourself. All stores don't carry the same merchandise. Now, a better way to order this is to order through my Amazon link, which is www.amazon.com/shop/Bermuda Grass Central. If you order from that link, it helps the channel out a lot. I really would appreciate that. But we've went out there and I'm gonna show you what I got so far. Okay, guys, like I said, you saw the video, the beginning. You got options, and I'm just going to tell you that Prodiamine 65. I'm going to do that on the back. Read your instructions about the crabgrass. I showed you while I was in the store, so that half a bag should cover 10,000 square feet, and that's what I'll generally have left over. So basically, I can use half a bag now and save the other half for the midway through spring. Okay. Or apply in the spring. Early spring just gonna depends on the temps, but early spring is probably when I go ahead and do it. The Prodiamine, I'm gonna use it in the chafing sprayer, which this is the battery power, and the granular. I'm gonna use the Let's Go 50-pound hopper. Okay, yard fanatics. So now you got a general idea of what kind of pre-emergents that are out there. I haven't actually did my pre-emergent applications yet because, guys, you know, it's too freaking hot, man. I mean, we're still getting 95, 98 degree weather, even though it's still summer. And this video was filmed on 9/11. Even though it's still summertime, summer doesn't end to I think to the 22nd. So generally, I recommend that first application around September the 15th. And the reason for that is this: once your soil temps start to drop, those winter weeds start to germinate. You can't see winter weeds. You probably won't see them until spring. And the reason the temps are dropping, because what's going on now at nighttime, our temperatures actually drop down to around about 60 something degrees. Now they raise up another 30 degrees during the day, but we get that 30-degree drop at night. So September the 15th, somewhere around now, I'm looking at putting down my first application. And one of the other issues is I'm not getting any hydration. All right. With the Prodiamine 65 WDG, you need to water it in at least, you need to water it in 14 days after the application. Now, that's what they say up to. But if you're a professional, you're not going to wait no 14 days. You need to water that stuff in the exact same day. Sorry about that. The exact same day of application. All right. Same thing with the granular. It needs to be watered in, but I'll just be honest with you guys. I've seen that it works best when it's rained in lightly versus watered in with a drag around water hose. Sprinkler systems are awesome. All right. And if you want to donate to the fund for me to get a sprinkler system, I am not holding back on that. There's a PayPal link on my homepage. Click on it and say, hey, BYD, here's $4,000 for your sprinkler system. Go ahead and install it, and I will install that baby on YouTube. Okay. But generally, you get a better water in when you get that not a pour down, but you know, a light based rain that's gonna rain consistently for a couple of days. All right guys, so I've told you everything you need to know about pre-emergent. If you need to see a video on how to mix it and apply it, click on that link above, and that'll take you to that video link, and it may be a playlist. All right, and that'll show you everything you need to know on how to install or apply your pre-emergent. All right guys, if you hadn't clicked the subscription button yet, click that subscription button. Turn on that notification bell, because you will not get notified by YouTube if you don't have the notification bell on. Don't rely on, hey, I'm going to go back. Click on the notification bell. Every time I upload a video to YouTube, you will be notified. Once again, you are tuned into Bermuda Grass Central with BYD. This is Michael Bowman, and I'll talk to you soon.